The new Charis Mission was founded during a time of crisis. A group of us gathered at East Coast Beach. We had no roof above our heads, no money in our pockets. What we had was hearts full of God and faith in a God who is sovereign. We checked ourselves into the NTUC chalets. For 3 days we prayed and cried out to God. God spoke to us through Isaiah 62, verse 1 to verse 3. For Jerusalem's sake, I will not remain quiet. For nations will see your righteousness, and all kings your glory. You will be called by a new name. You will be the crown of splendor in the Lord's hand, a royal diadem in the hand of your God. Throughout these 8 years, we moved to 8 locations. We knew that God was leading us every step. The great hurdle we had was at every completion of a tenancy agreement, we faced with the possibility of having to shift to another premise. Having gone through various obstacles, struggles, and adversaries, our faith has grown stronger.
In 2009, God gave me a vision of a community hub. The vision was so clear that I drew it on the whiteboard. After praying for 2 years and talking to various government agencies, nothing happened. 3 months later, I got a call from Minister Tan's office. With the help from Minister Tan, today an old school compound is turned into a beautiful and an awesome community hub.
The work done by Charis Mission makes a tremendous amount of impact. You will find that many of us often talks about things or changing society, all the big things. But the truth is, rather than just focusing on seemingly strategic things, it's really the difference that we can bring to bear in our own capacities. So in groups like Charis Mission and the difference that they make to many of you here who have been ex-convicts and who have taken a new lease of life. For that individual, is it not strategic? Why do we just look at the big things? All of us are able to bring our influence to bear and make that real difference. The question is, do we do that? And that's what I think what Charis Mission is doing, and I've seen that, and we've seen how members of Charis Mission have reached out to the community, and I think it's not just about helping them. They in turn helping others. I think that in itself brings about a change.
God gave us an awesome vision, a vision of 5 mission goals: the elderly, the youth, the prison, the halfway house, and overseas missions. It has been 8 nomadic years of non-stop relocation, and yet God was present every single moment. He did great works in our midst, expanding and extending each mission goal. For our elderly ministry, we have grown beyond just weekly visits and bringing food to the elderly. Three years ago, God led us to improve the homes of the elderly, as many lived in dilapidated conditions. Project Refurbishing was born, and with 1 home done per month, we have now improved the homes of more than 65 elderly.
Saya call ada satu nama itu kumpulan nama Chris. Dia tanya rumah tak ada tempat tidur. Saya cakap ya tak ada. Saya punya anak-anak semua termasuk saya juga tidur dekat lantai. Mereka ganti seperti kabinet dapur, water heater sudah rusak, mereka ganti. Kemudian gas pun mereka ganti, dapur gas mereka ganti juga. Dulu kami hanya ada berapa kabinet baju, kemudian sekarang setiap anak saya punya 1 kabinet baju lah. Saya rasa saya sangat bersyukur dan sangat-sangat berterima kasih kepada ini kumpulan lah yang nama Chris. Sekarang anak-anak saya sekarang sudah tidur seperti orang-orang lain lah. Ya, saya punya anak 4, mereka kasih 2 tempat tidur double decker. Jadi 1 orang 1. Mereka datang tolonglah bersihkan rumah, kemudian cat rumah. Memang rumah saya memang sudah lama tidak dicat. Tapi mereka datang, mereka tolong, mereka cat rumah. Anak saya yang paling kecil sekali sangat happy, gembira sekali melihat rumah saya. Wah, rumah ibu, rumah kita sekarang sangat cantik.
6 years ago, God sent a 16-year-old boy to us, and by helping him, our youth ministry expanded. The next generation is our future, and with our motivational talks and structured mentoring programs, we can touch the youth at risk. Beyond that, we also help bridge the parent-child gap with our How to Engage the 21st Century Youth Talks.
The school invite them to come and teach us on those high-risk students to teach us to become more well-behaved because we are mischievous at school. They were like elder brothers. They are like someone who really like never condemn us because we were like seems to be categorized as those troublemakers. Those who share their experience, then they told us that not to follow their footsteps. Then it's really not worth it. Then they will really like teach us from the bottom of their heart. Then really like slowly coach us, then slowly tell us in a very nicer way. Thank you, the new Charis Mission brothers, mentors, for shaping who I am today.
In the past, our prison ministry consisted only of chapel services. Today, we do much more with our anti-gang booster program, which was awarded to us last year by Ministry of Home Affairs. This program is for prisoners who have renounced their gang involvement. We also provide leadership training program for the younger offenders, again touching the next generation. The work needs to begin during incarceration to prepare them for reintegration. We also support their spiritual needs through our 9-month mini Bible school with daily lessons.
It is amazing. 8 years ago, we don't even have roof above our heads. But today, God has brought us into this beautiful, awesome place of promised land. The new Charis Mission is more than a halfway house. Isaiah 66 verse 12 to verse 14. God said, I will extend peace like river, the well of the world like flooding stream, and we will flourish like grass in the land. God is in the business of transforming lives.
And the voices of a million angels could not express my gratitude. All that I am and never hope to be, I owe it all to you.
He is building a new Charis Mission for the next generation. Where we are today is truly by the grace of God. Not by might nor by power, it's by the Spirit of the Lord.
To God.